Hey, what's up guys? I'm going to show you a strat that Kabum, aka Keyed Stars now, ran on Mirage that kind of established themselves as a really dominant Mirage team. And this is one of the new strats that, was really unknown to everyone else, just a different way of smoking off the site. And I'll show you just an overview of what the strat is like. So let me just go over here and I'll show you where the smokes land. So I mean, it's not too uncommon to smoke this and make it a wall. To smoke like underneath the balk, in the middle of the site, and then behind tri-box, and just kind of wall that off. They just kind of do these other two smokes differently than most other teams, and a lot of other teams have actually started doing this as well now and picked up on Kabum's Keyed Star now, their A take. So you come over here, they smoke the stairs and jungle a little bit differently. Instead of smoking the jungle right here and then on top of the stairs, here's the wall of smokes here. You can see they've smoked into the connector and also deep into the jungle and not right underneath here. As Fur come aggressively into here, Fur actually Rambos through the deep jungle smoke. They send an Opera up here on balcony, which he can clear top stairs himself, as well as pick in a CT spawn since that isn't actually smoked off. And he actually did just a molly, kind of banked it off of here. You can see they actually double mollied the back, and they actually got the bomb down right now in a 5v5. And Fur actually went through jungle, through window, and flanked here. And it was just a pretty nice execute that got Kabum actually a lot of rounds the first time a lot of teams played them. A lot of teams do know this strat now and actually have adopted it themselves, but I kind of wanted to show it still. It's a pretty interesting strat, and I'll show you guys the smokes and all the roles for the teams next. Alrighty, so Fallen here, he's the bomb man. He pretty much just flashes twice and then goes and plants in the middle smoke. You'll see here he flashes the E-box once, flashes super deep spawn, and then he just sits on the bomb right away. So that's pretty much his role. Fur, we talked about it last time. He just completely rambles up and rambos through the jungle smoke into the window. ZQK is the balcony guy. He smokes underneath the balcony and then stays up top the whole time with his op. Just, peeking. He peeks E-box at the start, the top of the stairs, and then kind of peeks spawn a little bit. Safely just mollies it first and then peeks it later in the round. And then Bolts, he throws his smoke, and then he actually jumps on top of... Go into him here. He actually jumps on top of the E-box since it's not smoked anymore, puts some covering fire down, and then goes just back sandwich and plays the after plant here. Steel actually came up, aggroed up with his team, and then falls back to kind of hold ramp because it is actually planted for him. So they do have planned aggression. Some people actually planned on running through here. They all kind of go up at start though. Like Bolts made the jump up here, made sure that he could kill anyone that's up here. Steel kind of came up here as well. But then since they got the bomb successfully planted, Fur actually got through successfully as well. They're going to go back to A ramp because it's a perfect A ramp plant spot. And I'll just show you how it kind of pans out here to show you exactly how the round ends. So Fur gets that window flank. Fallen's underneath the balk after he plants. You see here, they're kind of just all in the perfect after plant spots. So even, just look at that plant. They can play that from so many different spots even. You can play that even from a connector. Just such a good plant and a good execution from Kabum. Okay, so there is 5 smokes to learn. They're all pretty easy. A lot of them are just winging it, really. So for the back of tri-box, you're gonna just come. You can just come into the middle of the door, aim to the right of that cone up there at the height of the building. So just to the right at the height, and you're just gonna give it a little walking push. And that should just, it's kind of hard to mess this one up. It's gonna bank off the wall. Even if it hits off the little right side even more, it comes back into it. Just a nice wing it smoke. Can't really miss it. Same with the middle of the site. I just come to the corner of the wall and just aim over the cone. That thing right there. Hits the box. Goes back in the site. So those two, pretty simple. We'll complete the wall by this guy. He lines up. If you aim with your crosshair all the way down and then just come to this corner of the stone. So you can kind of see there's, this. Okay, it's kind of like the middle one. Aim all the way down. He comes here and aims to the left of the crack on the wall. There's like a big crack down. It goes to the left a little bit. If you just aim a little bit to the left,
I'm throwing smoke.
like that, it should go down and do that smoke. Now just throw the other ones real quickly to show you what it looks like.
I'm throwing smoke.
So that's the other two. Should be pretty good. Alright. And there it is. The jungle smoke just come last beam here. Right here in the middle. Spoop. And there's going to be like a little mark on the brick here. If you just want to aim above that. And at the middle height of that cone thing. So right here, there's the mark on the wall. Just right around there. Should bounce off the top of the stairs. Bounce back. And give you that smoke there. And then I kind of changed their smoke for connector. I found one that you can just stand still instead of walk running it. Or walk throwing it. So if you just come here, aim all the way down with your crosshair. And go to that black dot there. Then you're going to aim up. And you're just going to aim. See how there's this like little antenna here? If you just aim right above where those two meet there. So just going to aim straight up from there. At the height of that antenna there. So just coming up. Whoop. Right like that. Should be able to wing it pretty easily with just those two lineups there. And it's going to give you a nice connector smoke right there. So there are all the smokes, guys. Some of the extra things that you could do is sometimes there is a little gap here on this smoke here. It's not always perfect. You could have your halls guy just, if you just aim at the bottom left of this ladder right there and molly it, that should just molly perfectly underneath the balk. Also, mollying the sandwich can't really hurt because that's one of the spots that could ruin this strat. So just simply just banking a molly off that, or even throwing a flash right off of this so that it lands sandwich. It doesn't blind your team, but it'll blind anyone trying to peek these ramp guys. If they're trying to like lurk through a little corner of a smoke, that flash and molly sandwich is really crucial. As well, you're going to also obviously molly under. But yeah, that's it, guys. Thanks for watching.